أسعد الله أوقاتكم مشاهدينا الكرام، وأهلا وسهلا بكم في حلقة جديدة مع برنامج رواد الأعمال. كما عودناكم في كل حلقة أن نستضيف رجل أعمال. معنا اليوم الأستاذ ماركوس من روجر Gracie Academy. Hello, Mr. Marcos.
Hello.
First of all, thank you for appearing with us today, and we would like to know more about you.
My name is Marcos Santana, well known as Ratin, as my nickname. I've been here in UAE for almost 12 years now. I'm from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And since I first came here, I had the dream of working with the sport I love practicing since I was 12 years old. And from the beginning, I knew the country was taking it very seriously. I had the opportunity to work with the national team as a coach. And then after a few years, I decided to leave the country, to leave another part of my dream, which was become a professional MMA fighter. And during this experience living in Singapore, I was invited to come back to the country, to UAE, to work in the Ministry of Interior as a part of the Jiu-Jitsu development program across the country in all of the police departments. So after 7 years, I was thinking about setting up my own gym, my academy in London, which is a place that I spent 2 years living there with my wife. And a very good friend of mine, somebody I can call as a brother, called Mansoor Almalik, he invited me to stay in the country, to keep up with our dreams and set up the gym here.
So, Mr. Marcos, can you tell us how was the beginning with your business?
Yeah, sure. We opened the gym on 8th of July, 2022, and we set up, as you guys can see, 2 different areas. One area dedicated for striking, kickboxing, Muay Thai, MMA, and strength conditioning. We understand that area, which we call the Forge, is our loud area. But we also have a space totally dedicated for Jiu-Jitsu and grappling, because you understand that Jiu-Jitsu is a little bit more intimate, there's a lot of more contact, and we have a lot of privacy. So if you really want to get introduced to Jiu-Jitsu in a proper way, without thinking about what is happening on outside, or even a concern about anybody watching you. So that's why you have this kind of setup. We have an area dedicated for Jiu-Jitsu only, for striking only, but at the same time we got all together here. And as you guys can see, it's a family-oriented gym. Everybody feels comfortable. Classes for everybody, classes for beginners only, medium, intermediate levels, advanced. Our idea is to make sure that everybody feels comfortable, everybody knows each other by name, and everybody feels like they belong to the martial arts community, even though they don't need to be professional fighters.
Wonderful. Mr. Marcos, can you tell us what type of martial arts you are teaching here and what type of trainings offering in this center?
100%. We have classes for everybody. We have classes we call fundamentals, classes for beginners only, whether in Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, kickboxing, MMA. We also have in classes, intermediate classes, for people we understand they have a certain level of martial arts, but they don't want to commit themselves to train as hard as a professional. And we have the advanced classes for professionals, for people who really want to compete, and for those who don't want to compete, but they want to push a little bit harder. And the classes are divided by age group. We have kids only, we have adults, we have ladies only, and we also have strength conditioning to complement your overall training.
Wonderful. Mr. Marcos, through a lot of competition here in Dubai, how you made your services and how you made your academy special?
That's a good question. We just set up our gym registration, academy registration with the federation. So we all competed under Roger Gracie Academy Dubai. We're very proud for this kind of achievement because our members, they can compete and represent our academy, which makes us much prouder. And as we have a really good relationship with the federation here, we always send our students, our members, those who really want to compete across the country whenever they have competitions organized by UAE Jiu-Jitsu Federation or AGP Tour.
Wonderful. Mr. Marcos, we would like to know what's your vision for the future and what's your plans for the academy?
As a jiu-jitsu practitioner, as a former professional MMA fighter, I love what we're doing here. I love training, I love teaching, I love competing, but I have to think about the gym as a business as well. We have a lot of staff here. We have our members. I have a marketing and business degree, which makes me feel more comfortable to go ahead with the business. And of course, the support of my main investor, Mr. Mansoor, who is like my brother, my partner, somebody who takes care of everything I need, like behind the scenes. Sometimes I don't see him like in the gym all the day, like all the time, but he's like one of the most, or if not the most important person behind it all. But the thing is we have plans to expanding our gym, whether with more franchises, physical space, or whatever we have more opportunity, or whatever the future brings for us. But for now, we just want to make sure that our members, they have everything they needed provided in one space, which is our first gym here in Abaixo.
Hopefully, we hope you all the best.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
وبنستمر معنا الأستاذ منصور المالك من روجر جريسي أكاديمي. أهلا أستاذ منصور.
مرحبا، كيف الحال؟
بداية نشكر تواجدك معنا اليوم، نتمنى تعرفنا المزيد عنك.
إن شاء الله. أنا اسمي منصور المالك، أنا خلفيتي قانوني محامي، ولكن هاوي جوجيتسو من قريب 20 سنة. أنا دائما أشجع شباب الإمارات واللي حابين يستثمرون أو يدخلون في أي مجال أو أي مشروع إنه يبادرون ونوعا ما يغامرون. هذا شيء طيب، في دعم كبير من قبل الجهات المحلية والاتحادية في الدولة، وفي فرص متاحة كثيرة صراحة إن واحد يستثمر ويطور من نفسه، وبالتالي يتعلم صراحة من هالتجارب.
شكرا جزيلا أستاذ منصور. Mr. Marcos, through the long experience you lived here in UAE and in business field, what's your advice for anyone who's interested to make a business here?
You know, I live in different places around the world. Of course, I came from Rio de Janeiro, as you know, it's like a beautiful but rough place. I lived in London, which is also an amazing place to live, but very rough. And I had experience living in Southeast Asia, in Singapore, and here in UAE. So what I can tell everybody, UAE is not just like an amazing, beautiful country, but it's the safest country I had the opportunity to live. I feel comfortable to live, to raise my family, to set up a business. There's a lot of support from the government, not just for you to open a business, but this kind of business especially, because you can see the support the Jiu-Jitsu Federation and the country they give, not just for new businesses, but people who really care about what they're doing in the country in order to promote the health lifestyle.
At the end, Mr. Marcos, we would like to know why you choose UAE to be your first station for your business.
UAE is the most safety country we could think about it to live on, right? And the fact the process, the legal process to set up like and open a business here makes like your life much easier, made us like more confident about like going ahead to set up the business.
At the end, Mr. Marcos, we need to tell people how they can reach and contact with the gym.
To reach us out is very easy. You guys can contact us through our phone number 04-333-4849. You guys can also find us through the website rogergracedubai.com, and you guys can reach us out through the social media Roger Grace Dubai or the Forge Dubai, and you guys gonna be very welcome anytime. Al-Basha first, very easy location next to Ibis Hotel. So hope to see you guys soon on the mats.
At the end, we would like to thank you, Mr. Marcos, and your partner, Mr. Mansoor, and all the staff here in Roger Grace Academy.
It was a pleasure to have you guys over. Hope to see you guys again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
إلى هنا أعزائي المشاهدين نختتم حلقتنا لهذا الأسبوع. تابعونا كل جمعة وسبت على قناتكم ABC الخليجية وعلى مواقع التواصل الاجتماعي. دمتم بخير وفي أمان الله.